was just a major part of skateboarding through a lot of different time periods, you know what I mean?
He was just doing all these crazy wall rides and jumping off of big ledges, and you know, it was really revolutionary street skating at that time. It was stuff that no one was able to do or could do.
He will take it as far as it has to go. If someone calls him out, he'll interact at that level.
He's a large figure in skateboarding. He's probably intimidating to talk to, but walk up to him, man. He's a human being. If he disses you, tell him to fuck off. If he doesn't, shake his hand, pat him on the back, tell him he's doing a good job.
If he punches you in the head, you're pretty much asking for it. You know, I mean, he doesn't hit you for nothing. You gotta want to fight him. He's not one of those people who'll blindside you or anything. He can tell you he's coming to kick your ass.
You can't be stopped, really, man. You know what I mean? You could like throw as many security guards on top of him as you want, and like he'll still get away.
He does the dunk, 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 and then he's out. Get it that. Hockey fights. He fights like a hockey player. You don't even ever hear the real stories. It was just like Mikey kicked that security guy's ass.
The venues hire their security guard, and we got Mike coming for us.
He's not afraid to get aggressive, you know, he's not afraid to get physical.
I sort of see him as like skateboarding's official security guard.
Mike has been hurt. He's probably broken about 20 bones. I know for a fact he's broken his nose at least twice.
He takes hits that would definitely put most skaters out of commission. And he gets up and goes again.
Mike's a very tough kid.
I don't think he's good at everything. I think he found the shit that he's good at and he sticks at it. I mean, he's good at fighting and he's good at skating. Fighting is probably just a byproduct of his intensity.
That's what he needed to get where he is his aggression and his determination.
What's up? I'm Mike V.
Check it!
You gotta be kidding me. Oh, goodness.
Check your point of view, check it.
Man, what you doing, man?
I'll be doing what?
What you doing?
I didn't do anything.
Man, like you on fucking assholes, man. Come around here.
What are you
playing.
talking about, man? What's your problem?
No, I don't have no problem. You got what you moving the bitch for? You don't live here, do you?
It's just a white bank.
No, it's not the point, man. You don't want people property.
This thing's just sitting here, man. This
That,
thing's
that's
made
nothing
for
to do.
skating.
No, it's not. Excuse me. Excuse me.
We can't skate it?
Excuse me.
What's the problem?
Excuse me, sir.
What's the
What?
big deal?
Excuse
What?
I'm gonna put some
Excuse
bitch here.
what?
Excuse me. What? And this is artwork. This is not for no skateboard.
This is made for skateboarding. I've never seen anything so perfectly made for skateboarding.
I haven't either. Look, I gotta tape this. Look how perfect it is.
Get locked up.
Hit it up. You gotta do a carve on it. Oh.
Yeah, of course. Bad on that.
Within seconds, vallely comes in like a whirlwind, beats the crap out of every security guard in sight, and is gone. Well, I guess that's just what happens when you have a demo at the Hard Rock Cafe. You know what I mean? In Universal Studios. I guess security just doesn't understand skateboarding, and I don't think they do now or ever will, probably.
What happened with the Muska incident was we were out in Hollywood for this vertical skateboarding competition, and they had an area that was a street course kind of on the side where some of us were kind of doing a demo. And Chad's out there, I forget what year it was like the late 90s, and Chad was like at the peak of his popularity, and the kids were just eating it up that he was there, and he was just, you know, he could just skate back and forth across the street course, and the kids were just going nuts. Oh my God, it's the Muska. And he was so big at the time that even the other pro skaters like myself were like, dude, Muska.
There was this big launch ramp, and I was trying to kickflip off the launch ramp over this barricade at the end, and I was landing. It was like rough asphalt ground I was landing on. I ripped my hand open like 3 times, just like I did with this one, like I always do. Right when I landed, and like, it was like half my skin just came off my hand, you know, and I'm in my palm. And as soon as I did that, I yelled, "Fuck!" And the security guard goes, "Don't yell fuck around here. There's a lot of kids around here. You can't say that." And then so I skate off, and I was like, "I just hurt my hand. You don't know. You're not doing what I'm doing. You can't tell me what to say." And he's like, "Don't be talking like that around here." So I go, "Fuck, fuck, 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 fuck." And then all of a sudden I look behind me, and the security guard rushes up, grabs me in some arm lock, and I'm like held backwards like in this arm lock. I'm struggling to get free. What the hell is going on? I don't even understand what's happening.
Hey, get away from him. What are you doing, dude? Get away from him. What are you doing?
And I was standing back getting ready to take my run, and I looked up and I saw Chad with the security guards, you know, got their arms around him, and the crowd's really like almost hysterical, like, "Oh no, they got the Muska, what are we gonna do?" So I went, well, those guys got their arms around him. What happens if I go over there and put my hands on them?
And before I can even blink, I just see like this tornado come in, and this vallely, it just swinging fists, dude.
What are you doing?
He just takes down like 3 or 4 security guards, and they try to grab me, spins out, he starts punching them, tripping them. All the other skaters rush in, like skaters are throwing boards, security guards are hitting the boards and tripping.
I went in there with the purpose of freeing the Muska from the bad guys. And so I got him freed, but then I realized now they were after me. So they started chasing me, and I wasn't looking for a fight or any kind of confrontation, really. I was just, I'm gonna free the Muska.
We're gonna stop until we get security. Come here. It's a skateboard. Hey, come here.
And then I'm just standing there, like, what the hell just happened? And the security guards all grab me then and take me backstage.
Sir, are you part of this? Anybody else? Anybody else involved?
Then the security guards are like taking me off, and all the kids are like yelling, "Free Muska, free Muska, free Muska," and they're all chanting it. And so I go in the back room, they're trying to interrogate me to get me to say, like, you know, who Mike was, basically, because they wanted to press charges against him, I think. Like, who's the guy with the tattoos? And they're like, you know, like, what's going on? Who was that guy? Who was that guy? And I'm just like, I have no clue who that was, man. I was just sitting there, and it must have been a good fan or something.
There's no reason. So let the guy walk away.
It really just came down to, you know, stepping up for one of your peers, regardless of whether you share the same lifestyle or your boys or you hang out. That wasn't really the factor. It was, hey, they were putting their hands on a fellow skater, so I was going to go in and do what I had to do.
You come out onto our street course, you come onto our vert ramp, and you start pushing the skaters around, you're in the wrong, and someone's going to have to put you in check. And I've had no problem with doing that through the years. What happened in Germany in '96, it lingers.
We're all flying from the U.S. to Europe for this massive contest.
And the next day we go to the skate park where the contest is, inside the Munster Arena, and it's the same course that was there for the last 4 or 5 years.
There was talk of boycott, you know, like, let's just leave.
Everyone's skating, you know, having a good time. Titus Dittman shows up in a Lamborghini Diablo, which is like a $350,000 car.
All of the sequence of events just kind of made it look like Titus was some rich guy using all the money for himself and then skimping on the course and the ramp.
This guy's driving a $350,000 car and he can't afford to fix this course. The vert ramp was a piece of crap. It was just soggy, wasn't even vert. Everyone kept coming up to me, dude, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks. I was like, what are you gonna do about it, man?
Get sick, motherfuckers! Get sick, motherfuckers! Get sick!
They're trying to shut the course down for the night.
The announcer's on the mic. He tells everybody to get off the course.
They just expected, like, as soon as they said stop skating, that everyone was like going to be obedient and stop skating.
It takes a couple minutes. It doesn't happen instantly. You know, this isn't a football game.
If someone's on the course going for it, they're going for it, and they're going to see it through, whether it's their contest run or it's the practice.
Everybody was skating, but Mako was the one that like set it off. He was skating this jump, like it was a jump ramp or some shit.
I don't know why they do this. They sent these meathead security guards out on the street course to tell us to stop skating.
Everybody was supposed to clear the course.
And, you know, they start grabbing skaters while they're in the air. Stop skating, no more skating.
So anyway, this guy, the security guard, jumps up on one of the platforms and Maki Urabe tries to do a trick like next to him.
The next thing you know, this huge German security guard comes over and clotheslines him.
I saw Mako up there by himself with this guy, and I figured, hey, I'm at least going to go up and let Mako know I got his back.
And I started pointing at the guy, laughing at him.
There you go. Mako's pissed. He starts fighting the guy.
Just because I don't like security guards, I decided, well, I'm gonna push Mako out of the way, and I'm gonna take this fight, broken collarbone and all.
Because the footage is like he's staying there, and some guy touches his shoulder, and without even looking, he like turns around and hits the guy in the stomach. So out of nowhere, Greg just comes in like a bat out of hell.
He just pummels this guy.
Have you ever seen a cat paw something like how they do it really quick? I swear he put like 20 punches on the guy in 1 second. I was like, that's what it looked like to me. I don't know, it was funny.
But all I remember is Mike, I think he had a broken collarbone, and then somebody swung at him, and I was just like, it's on.
There's no reason for these guys to ever come out here and put their hands on us in any fashion, in any way.
It's been torn with your blood.
So we go to the promoter, we go to World Cup, we go to Titus, and we go, these are demands, you better meet them or there's no contest. They tried to call us on our bluff, there was no contest.
It's about skateboarding and getting treated with respect, and about having a good course to ride and a good ramp to ride.
Professional skateboarders do not need to be told to get off the course by a guy in a security shirt. The boycott was definitely necessary, was definitely justified, and was definitely an important and historic moment in skateboarding history.
And the next year, we had a brand new course, brand new vert ramp, and we've had brand new courses ever since.
That's it, Emily. I'm sick and tired of it. You better get in here. It's you and me, punk, one-on-one. Let's go. Come on. That's it. I'm sick of this. Emily, that's it. I'm sick of it. You better... No, not yet. That's it, Emily. I'm sick and tired of this. You better get in here, punk. It's you and me, one-on-one. Let's go. Come on. Oh. Harder. Oh. That's enough.
That's pretty bad.
Let's start over. Let's start over. No, let's start over.
I've got a vendetta! But I'm still breathing! I'm still alive! You tried to ruin me! To crucify!
People thought like I was going to leave skateboarding and like join the WWF, like become a professional wrestler for as a career. Everywhere I went, like, you're like a wrestler now? It was right up my alley. It was just something I've always been into. I went to the wrestling school 5 or 6 times and got some of the basics down. But I never used the basics in my matches. My matches were punches, kicks, weapons. Okay, I'm here, let's do it. Okay, what do you want to do? Okay, I want you to hit me with a chair and then put me through a table. Like, that's it.
So I came out here to the School of Hard Knocks. I got in the ring with Jesse Hernandez and the wrestlers here. Learning to bump was the main thing, and basically learning to bump is learning how to take a fall properly. Falling in a wrestling ring isn't the funnest thing in the world. It's not as soft or as padded as you really think, but it's definitely not as bad as landing on the concrete or the asphalt out in the streets that I do on a skateboard every day. As much as these things are, choreographed or people want to use that word fake, when you get in the ring, you just really never know what's going to happen. I mean, a guy could literally kick your ass if he wants to, if you let him.
There's one match that stands out as probably my best match I had in my wrestling experience, and that was a three-way hardcore weapons match that I had against Frankie Kazarian and this other guy, the Skate Devil. In this match, I got hit with everything from, a chair to a guitar smashed over my head. I jumped off the concession stand and went through a table. We used thumbtacks in the course of the match. My head got split open. I was bleeding all over the place. And I ended up spilling quite a bit of blood in some of my matches. I'm going to have these hardcore matches. I'm going to put my body in situations that other people don't want to put their body into. And I'm going to come out unscathed. That match was probably the best match I'd had and the most entertaining. The level of wrestling that I was doing, your dressing room was a parking lot, and you walked out from the parking lot into the warehouse arena. I mean, wrestling's pretty see-through. We all know what it is. It's a show, it's entertainment, it's phony, it's fake, or so they say, But to me, going in, knowing that the crowd understands that, knowing that the performers understand that, and yet still getting people to jump out of their seats and be entertained. I love entertainment. I love entertaining people. I love just, you know, hey, I'm going to go and do some crazy thing, and everyone's going to jump out of their seat and go, holy shit, holy shit.
Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. These are the days.
It was never my intentions to become a professional wrestler. I wasn't looking for a new career, you know, nothing silly like that. It was just a matter of, I had this chance, this opportunity.
These are the days, the days, the days.
We could skate?
No, sir.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know.
I consider it.
Well, if we could skate, then let's skate it smooth right here on the stairs, you know?
No, sir. This is all private.
That's awesome.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah? Yeah, we'll skate these then.
No, this is all private.
You just said that we could skate them.
No, I did not.
You said.
No, I did not.
I heard you over there. I can rewind the tape.
No, that's what I was explaining. Okay.
You know? Hit up these stairs.
Stay here for what? State police.
State police? What do they have to do with this? All the problems in the world, and we can't ride a skateboard?
You can ride anywhere else. I'm just saying this is private property, sir.
The whole world's private property.
No, it's not.
Sure seems that way.
Well, now I'm sure they have areas in Delaware for skateboarding.
We could. That'd be cool. These are really cool stairs. These will do. Thank you. That was cool though, wasn't it?
This one instance had to do with Mike's family.
He's insane. It was the one where we flipped the car and then the gasoline was coming out and they beat up Ali Bilala.
Right there, I had front row seats to, you know, mayhem.
Yeah, I was there.
I saved 10 security guards because I broke up the fight. What's going on in your mind, buddy?
Wembley. I'm still fucking pissed about this one.
Wembley Stadium is a contest in England. I was there.
The security was always rough. Every contest, they were just aggressive, like, get off the street course.
I had my wife and my daughter with me at this contest.
Emily was little.
Once again, security being dickheads for no reason, harassing some 5-foot little chick.
And they said, no, you cannot come in with that wristband. I go, what do you mean? I was told this is right, you know? And they're like, no.
I'm skating, and one of the other skaters comes up to me, Mike Santa Rosa, and he says, hey, Mike, I just saw Ann and Emily, and they were having a hard time getting back down here. I said, what do you mean? He said, oh, these security guards are hassling them. I said, what?
Mike just comes busting through.
I walked through these doors into this small little breezeway at the bottom of these steps.
The line, and his face was all red like he had been out in a storm.
And there I see at the top of the steps, I see my wife and my daughter, and 2 security guards kind of like going like this, you know, keeping them from walking down the steps.
He starts, he takes me by the hand. I have Emily in my arms. Security guards just cut us right off.
I go, hey, it's cool. She's with me. She's allowed down here. He's all, fuck you, mate. I said, what? Are you serious?
Now we're in a tug of war.
As soon as I grabbed my wife's hand, they pushed her back.
I fell back, I lost my footing. I have the baby in my arms.
And my wife and my daughter go crashing back, trip over the top step, and fall onto the ground.
And then it was just like this moment of silence.
All hell broke loose. It was chaos.
I just grabbed both guys in a headlock. I'm standing behind them, maybe 1 step down from them. I grabbed them both in a headlock, and I just jumped backwards and carried them with me down the whole flight of steps. And we just slammed on the bottom on the ground. And so I had them both on the ground, and my arms came up and started elbowing their heads into the ground.
And walk up to a bunch of dudes. I'm like, what's up, dudes? What are we doing? And someone's like, dude, your boy's in trouble.
He's just running, and you see Ellis like, hold on, mate, like trying to like, oh God, Mike's gonna murder somebody.
So I go running in there and kick the door open, and I just jump into this pack of morons. I didn't even realize.
It looked like Tasmanian devil, like there was no stopping him.
Kind of backing him up, I was doing a little bit of fighting, but I didn't want to do too much fighting because I didn't want them all to start beating me up.
He was really calm. I don't know how he was so calm. He was getting punched directly in the face.
I knew I was getting socked up, but I was completely, really oblivious to it at the same time because I didn't feel it, it didn't concern me, it didn't bother me. I was more concerned about the two guys that pushed my wife and daughter, and they were both still on the ground because I beat the shit out of them already.
Anne and Emily are between his legs crying, like and he's, you know, fighting 10 dudes at once.
And I get to the top of the steps and the security guards are still behind me, and I just picked my daughter up and I took my wife and said, let's get out of here. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna go home. Just walk right to a, right to a cab, go right to the hotel, get our bags, get on the plane, and get the fuck out of England.
I'm just like walking behind him. We're like, just get out of here, just get out of here. You know, we're walking.
And I look around and I find this big metal pole and I pick it up. And I turn around and I begin to walk back towards the security guards who begin to back up.
He was just like, you and me have got to go get him. We've got to go finish this. And I was like, God, dude, finish? I'll get finished.
And he's usually down for these kinds of things. I figured, hey, let's get a pole as well. Let's fuck these dudes up.
He says, look at your wife and your daughter, man. You want to go kill him, we'll kill him later, but you got to take your wife and your daughter back to the hotel.
He goes, no, Mike, no, don't do it. And he stops me.
He was like, you and me, we're going to kill him. We're going to go back in there and kick the shit out of him. And I was like, okay.
It's probably one of the only times in my life where there was enough hatred inside of me to cross that line. But luckily, Jason and a few other people calmed me down. The vibe didn't stop. There were still a lot of problems between security guards and skaters at the event, and the whole thing escalated into a situation of anarchy where there was a jaguar on the floor of the contest. It was one of the obstacles for the event. We ended up destroying this jaguar, ripping the doors off of it, taking the seats out, throwing them up into the stands, flipping the thing over. Someone tried to light it on fire while there's gasoline in it. It was like, it got out of control.
I think Mike likes to do that a lot too. I think he likes to smash cars and flip them over. I've noticed that about Mike too. Anytime there's a chance to smash a car and flip it, Vallely's there.
Everything we wanted to do as security guards, we did to this car, and the crowd ate it up. And at the very end of it, I ended up placing in the contest. And I was up on the platform receiving my award or whatever. We didn't even get awards at that time. It was like a check for $100 or something. And they handed me the microphone. They go, you want to say anything? Hell yeah, I want to say something.
And it ain't about this Wembley Arena and their bullshit security. It's about cars. Jump in on cars. Thank you, Mark Gonzalez.
Day said that we were allowed to skate here on Saturday. On a
Well,
Saturday.
I'm telling you, you're not, okay? So let's not start a confrontation.
But Day-Day's the main guy here. He's the guy. You know, he pretty much. I could say that he owns this building.
Who's Day-Day?
Day-Day.
I've never heard no Day-Day.
Day-Day Clark.
No, he doesn't own this building.
That's what he says.
No, he doesn't.
He does.
No, he doesn't.
It's a fact. He owns this building.
Hey, you know what? Can you guys please go across the street? I'm not going to stand up here and argue with you.
Well,
if you don't leave, I have to call the cops.
Well, I got to talk to the guy who said that you can't skate here because he's sitting here saying that we could skate here on a Saturday, and now I look like an ass in front of you.
No, you don't look like an ass. I'm just asking you to leave. Man, I've never heard of a Day-Day. Never heard of it.
Are we really bothering anybody?
That's beside the point. I'm only doing my job, and the note says, and that's because everybody comes here all the time to do it. They can't allow it.
They do.
Yes, they do.
Really?
Why do they come here? I've done it all. I've played inline hockey, I've played ice hockey, I've played skateboard hockey, I've played foot hockey. I just like to play hockey. If anyone's been paying attention, you can tell my fighting style comes from hockey. That fighting style is all about trading blows, you know? You're just throwing them and you're taking them and you're throwing them. So it becomes a matter of you have to be able to take one to give one. So as long as you can take a punch, you can deliver a punch. That's how it is in the NHL. That's how I've always handled myself out in the streets. And that's my fighting style. I always figured that if I was born Canadian, or if I'd gotten on my skates at an earlier age, I'd be in the NHL today as an enforcer. But I'm not. I'm a wannabe. Kip Brennan is an enforcer in the NHL. Pretty bold of me, I just approached him with this idea of, hey, would you be willing to get on the ice with me and go toe-to-toe?
I don't think he's going to have a chance in hell.
And to my surprise, he was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it.
I'm just going to ragdoll him.
Next thing I know, I'm at Health South Training Facility in El Segundo.
I've seen how he's a little off balance. He doesn't know what he's getting himself into.
But sometimes, you know, you have these fantasies and these dreams and suddenly they become reality and it gets pretty scary pretty quick, especially when what you're talking about is getting your ass beat.
He's known for scrapping off the ice. I'm known for scrapping on the ice, so.
Ken Belanger is an established NHL enforcer.
Grab both inside here.
Uh-huh.
So he can't hit you.
Okay.
And every once in a while, surprise him, just give him a quick little.
Okay.
And hold back
So
on.
just go for tie his arms up.
Right away.
Get a quick one in, tie him
Right
back
away,
up.
Because he's big, he's a little bigger than you, so he's going to try and hold you out.
He's got the shaved head and he's intimidating and all, but I'm not worried about it.
So Ken kind of played the role of my coach. Or, you know, he was kind of giving me advice on how I should try to handle Kip and what my approach should be in the fight. I mean, I don't mind getting hit. Just don't break my nose and don't break my orbital bone. I was way out of my league, and I physically was not prepared for what I got myself into.
All right, round two.
The first fight was a total embarrassment. I got thrown on like a rag doll. So I'm holding on, and somewhere in the mix, my finger just snaps.
And he doesn't even know I didn't throw a punch.
Somewhere in there, bam, my finger snaps. You go walking. So I just caught my breath real quick, and I said, hey, Kip, let's go again. And he's like, okay, you sure you want to go again? I was like, yeah, but this time, you know, I kind of gave him the green light that he could actually hit me. You can hit me, but I guess I really wasn't expecting what came next. But
He doesn't know this, but I'm going to give him a jab right off the start.
Kip threw one and like hit Mike and I think surprised him. And so Mike's kind of holding on again and he hit him again. And from the side it was like he punched like in a piece of meat, like he hit him. And then as Mike was going down, Kip threw another like uppercut and like snapped his head back.
Shit! 2 solid punches.
I have to commend this guy. This is not his turf. He did a great job.
Hey, Ken! I see the lights. Okay, I'm done.
the 2 punches put together really rattled me. But he hit me here, but the guy's hand is so big, it covered like this much ground. When he hit me with the uppercut, I let go of him. And I dropped to my knees, and my face hurt so bad I couldn't talk. I just started tapping the ice, just, hey, dude, it's over, I'm done.
He knocked one of my teeth out.
Finally someone teaches me a lesson. Don't mess with Kip Brennan. Don't do it.
Do it again, man.
You guys get enough footage?
Not yet.
Maybe like 10 minutes. Yeah, I got the whole thing. I've been sitting there watching.
Oh, really?
Not bad.
No.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So what's the deal? You can't skate here?
I hate to throw you out, but I don't know, you know? This is the first time on a weekend I've never had to deal with it.
Oh.
So,
All right.
can you freak out at us?
Oh, come on. Come on, we'll just stage it. It'll be fun. You'll come around the corner. Get the fuck out of here right now. Take your skateboards and go. It'll be great. Come on, you gotta be a part of it.
Nah, I don't want to look like an ass.
You won't look like an ass.
Come on.
We'll just have an argument, and it'll be perfect. You know?
That's horrible.
I know, but it's fun.
Skate over in the park there.
It's on us, right? You know that.
I wouldn't blame you guys.
You know, you wouldn't until you fall.
No,
right, that's why we don't want you in here, right?
See, that's my own stupid fault. I'm not gonna blame you.
T-shirt off, boom, boom, boom. Before they even knew that they were in a fight, they got their ass kicked.
It was like some Jackie Chan choreography or something.
What do you mean you got in a fight today? Well, who'd you get in a fight with?
It was the first time I ever spent any time with Bam. We were in France, and he had his video camera with him. He's like, "You fucking start a fight. I want to fucking get you fighting somebody on film." I was like, dude, you will never get me on film fighting anybody.
CKY.
We were on tour. I believe we were in Seattle.
The 7-Eleven incident. I'm walking out of this 7-Eleven. I got a bottle of water in my hands. Alex Chalmers has already left the 7-Eleven with a carton of milk. Our bus driver, Big G, is standing out there hanging out, just waiting for us. It was a Jeep. It was these guys. They were talking smack to Mike V. Who's coming out like skateboarders. They were just dumb, drunk jocks. And I come out, and I see Big G all worked up, and rolling his sleeves up and talking trash at some guys and sitting in a Jeep.
You know, Big G was all upset because Big G he didn't know anything about skating before this tour, but over the course of the tour, driving us around and stuff, he became a big fan of skating and of the athletes on the bus.
That's the black guy in the cowboy hat, by the way.
Yeah. So when I come out, he's all upset. Mike, these fellas over here disrespecting skateboarders.
And he's rolling his sleeves up, and he's talking trash at these frat boys sitting in a Jeep. We start walking away, and the frat boys sitting in the Jeep, they're just feeling real cocky or something. They're drunk off their asses. And they go, "Yeah, man, you skaters are real badass drinking water and milk." So, what? And I stop. And they had 4 of them jump out of the Jeep, and they get in a semicircle around me. I go, "What? What the hell are you fellas gonna do?" They're like, "We're gonna kill you, man." I was like, "Yeah, right." They're like, "Yeah, we're gonna kick your ass. We're gonna kick your ass. We're gonna kick his ass. We're gonna kick his ass. We're gonna kick all 3 of your asses." I go, "That's funny, because I could take all 4 of you myself."
But once his Tasmanian Devil whirlwind hit, they were just stunned.
Before they even knew what the hell was going on, they'd all got punched in the head.
He's like, one thing off, hits one. This was a highlight.
One of them was laughing right before he got punched in the head. Oh yeah, this guy's freaking great. Whack.
And then they realized, we all just got our asses kicked by one guy. And I think that just sent them home.
They all drove off, and they will never mess with Mike V again. And he maybe made them think about messing with the skateboarder. And as soon as I get into the hotel lobby, I see Bam. And Bam is standing there with his video camera in his hand. And he goes, "I got it. I got the whole thing on tape." I'm like, "I fucking got it. I got it." I'm like, "No, that's an imitation of you. I fucking got it."
I was just like, oh no, CKY3. That's all I could think. I've been out there talking to kids, denouncing this shit, nah, don't be a jackass, don't watch that shit. Don't, you got better things to do with your time and energy. Don't be like those guys. and here I am, the fucking star of CKY3. How the fuck did that happen, man?
But what made that fight 87% more cooler is the fact that he ripped his shirt off in the middle of it all. It's just like, wow. It's like, wait, what is he doing?
I basically just pushed 4 guys away from me. It's really not that big of a deal, but you know, it is what it is. Within moments after this incident that I realized that there's nothing better about me. I mean, anytime you get into any kind of physical altercation with anybody, it doesn't feel good. Win or lose, you just go, oh, that sucked. That's the last physical altercation I've been in. It was almost 2 years ago now, and I don't really see myself ever having to get into anything like that ever again. I don't have the heart for it. I don't have the stomach for it. Yeah, it was 4 frat boy kooks, and they didn't have a chance against me. But what if they had a gun? What if they had a knife? What if one of my blows connected? What if I hurt one of those guys, man? What if I put one of those guys down for real? I'd have to live with that. And what are the repercussions of that? Who knows, man? Jail time? Like, you know, what's the reality of getting physical with anybody? It's only gonna go someplace bad. I look at it like this. You're either a man of action or you're not. You either do or you do not do. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that fighting isn't the answer, but I'm all about committing myself to action one way or another. If I feel strong about something, I'm going to get involved in it. I'm going to put myself on the front lines. I've always talked about being the bigger man, being the better man, taking the higher road. And for so long, I believed that actually getting physical was a part of that. And I lived by it, you know, and I guess I was willing to die by it. But now, I can't really subscribe to that. It's like, if you have to, if it's your last option, if you have no other choice, then yes. But you don't have to do that. Usually, the people that you're fighting are people that aren't worth it. They're bringing you down to their level. They're making, you know, they're taking you down, and you're just one of them. So you're fighting them because of what they are, but in the end, you're just one of them because you took the bait and you went there. And I don't want to be that guy. Bottom line, I don't want to be that guy.
He just beat up 4 dudes, and I just looking out the window.
Yeah.
Barney's just like, Mike's gonna fight. Mike's gonna fight right now. Pull out your camera. I'm going down there. I'm just like, oh, there's no time to go down there. I'm filming him from right up here.
I could hear it. I was almost going to sleep. I could hear it all kind of going down. G and the skateboard. I could hear you talking, and then after you laughed too, the hottest thing is the one guy goes, dude, we got our ass kicked by one guy. Like,
That's what they said?
Yeah. One of the guys. We got the glasses. Like.
They actually said, dude, we got our ass kicked by one guy.
We got our asses kicked by one guy. One of the guys was saying, I can't believe he hit us all. And then the other guy came out with beer with the Hawaiian shirt.
He was like, let's get out of here.
No, he's like, fuck you guys. You guys didn't even stand up for me. They got the Hawaiian shirt. And then they almost started fighting.
People that are going to talk shit on me are the kind of people that will die shitting their pants, because these are people that will never commit themselves to a course of action one way or another. They're going to stand on the sidelines and go, fighting's wrong, you're an asshole, you're lame. But these are people that are just standing on the sidelines. They're not going to be the peacemaker, and they're not going to be someone who is going to involve themselves in any situation in any way. So what they have to say means nothing to me, doesn't matter to me.